School holidays are over, so we decided to load up the Sprinter and head north. Our first stop was the beach at Lucky Bay. So I dropped the tyre pressures to 25 pounds, set the four-wheel drive in motion and low range. Just to be sure, I turned all the assistance off and put it into dyno mode. And although not a particularly challenging beach, we spent all day cruising up and down here with no problems at all. As it happens sometimes on the beach, it gets windy, which was perfect for the kite that I just purchased. So we all had a bit of fun flying it. Unfortunately, I forgot to film that bit, and when I was travelling down this beach, I had my GoPro attached to the side of the car. It fell off, and no matter how hard we looked, I never found it. So if you happen to be on the beach at Lucky Bay one day, you may find a GoPro. At this time of the year, we had miles and miles of beach, just about all to ourselves. What a fantastic spot. Early the next day, we headed to the coffee shop at Kalbarri. And in the car park we noticed this Unimog belonging to The Outfit, a YouTube couple who post regularly. And there under the tree is Ange with her new baby. From the coffee shop we could see a Maui motorhome driving down the boat ramp. And sure enough, the 5-ton vehicle went down to the subframe. Fortunately, these hire vehicles don't have recovery points, and there's actually no chassis under the vehicle, and the only place you can pull them out is via the axle or the diff. Soon some of the local backpackers were down to give a hand and provide assistance, but it ended up taking most of the day to get the vehicle off the boat ramp. And this little lizard was kept entertained for most of the day. And now we headed into the Murchison River Station for 5 days camping in an area where only four-wheel drives are allowed, and you must drop your tyres down to 25 pounds before you're allowed to enter the property. There's a one-horned lonely bull. Unfortunately the Sprinter doesn't have this mode, but the Land Cruiser does. And as part of this station is very rough, we were lucky enough to get a lift in the Land Cruiser. Hopefully we didn't have to test the limits of the Sprinter in this sort of stuff. Certainly some rugged and tortured rocks in this area. This feature is known as the Unnel. I guess they call it the Unnel because it's a tunnel with no roof in it, without the T, without the top. And then there's even more weathered and beaten rocks sitting out on the sand. And now it's back to our campsite. Mark made the most of our open fire, and Graham decided to go for a walk along the river's edge to see what was happening. And unfortunately, for some reason, no drones are allowed on the property. The river is absolutely perfect for a bit of canoeing and swimming. And this was something we've never seen before, the emus crossing the river for a bit of a swim. And then out the other side. That occurrence certainly made Graham's walk worthwhile, and then he headed back for something to eat. Dinner time.
No, it's not as bad.
And do it without looking.
Let's go, is it?
John is a chef and a chocolatier,
That's my mousy
so he
There we
helped prepare some
Thank
of
you.
these fantastic meals
cheese
that we
is,
have.
is good.
Yeah.
Good job.
You get cheese from mouse?
Yes. Yeah, they've got the holes in it.
You've got to admit, it's hard milking them.
And they only do it in home.
There are a few flies and other insects around,
Sorry, what cheese is that one?
and Robin had heard that if you put cloves in a lemon, it might keep the insects away and the flies. However, we didn't find that to be the case, and even the bushman was battling. As we always say, never, never, ever, ever let it end.